I gotta start wearing these shirts, to be honest with you. It makes it easier to just clip them. I'm gonna start wearing these shirts a little more often, guys, because it makes it much more easier to just clip the damn mic right there. It's front and centered where it's supposed to be. All right, guys, we are live with another one. All right, we are a day away from from Usman versus Buckley. This is a big fight with huge implications, okay? It really does. If Buckley beats Usman, not only does he beat a legend, all right, but he continues his win streak, all right? And if he could do it impressively, he puts another impressive win in his resume, okay? And in the back burner so he can move forward to try to get that championship gold. All right. However, that's a tall order. A lot of people forget Usman is a legend in his own right. Okay, the guy really is. All right. I believe he was on a 19 fight winning streak, if I'm not mistaken, guys. Just a crazy winning streak. All right, crazy winning streak the guy was on, and you gotta remember his run in that welterweight division. Multiple, defenses. It was legendary. Yeah, he's been out. Talking to Usman now. I know Usman has been out for about 2 years. A lot of people are talking about how Usman has past injuries, how he has no knees, has he's an older fighter. I believe he's like 37, 38 years old. He's way past his prime. I understand all that. I totally do. But when you look at Buckley's overall game, you don't I don't look at Buckley and say, "Oh my god, he's so impressive." You know what I mean? Like he's very impressive in a lot of different areas. I don't say that when I look at Buckley. I really don't. You know what I mean? I say, Buckley is an up and comer. He's a good fighter, respectively. He has a lot of attributes. He throws with a lot of punches. Um, he tries to be very much dynamic and fun in the octagon. He always tries to make the fight exciting. But it's not like he's out here, dominating people. You know what I mean? Using pure mixed martial arts, using his wrestling, taking people down, dominating them in tremendous fashion. Like that's not what I see in Buckley, and I haven't seen that. So if you look at my UFC, fight predictions, I did pick Usman to win this fight. A lot of people, you know, in social media really think that Buckley is going to beat Usman just because he's been on a 2 year layoff and just because he has past injuries and so-called no knees. But guys, you got to remember if he's been gone for 2 years, right? He's been on this 2 year layoff doing his pound for pound podcast with Henry Cejudo. He might have took taken the time to heal each injury, you know what I mean, and improve his body in those 2 years. You never know. That can be a possibility. All right, guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, like and subscribe. Is it on? Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, it takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. All right, but we're a day away from Usman and Buckley, and after going through social media, I'm hearing a lot of people whispers, saying that they might want to take their bets back. They might want to change their picks because Usman look healthy. You know what I mean? Usman doesn't look, you know, any less of a fighter, right? So we're going to see his abilities in the octagon. He might look a certain way. He looks great, but we're going to see his abilities in the octagon against a high level fighter in Buckley. You know what I mean? I'm excited for this one. If Usman is able to beat Buckley, an up and comer, I mean, he already said it. He has huge plans. All right. That's why I made this, and this is the topic of discussion, guys. Usman's plan today, well, not today, but Usman's plan is to beat Buckley, to fight Islam, and then finally fight DDP. That's literally what Usman said in an interview. And that's it takes, I have to take I have to, give credit when credit is due, to be honest with you, because it takes huge cojones, okay? It takes huge cojones for a person to just, you know, make a plan like that and actually put it out there, put it out there in the universe and let people know. It takes huge guts, especially with a with a huge fight with huge implications coming in less than like a day. You know what I mean? Um, that takes huge cojones, man. So big ups to Usman for making these plans. Now, it's easy to say it, it's harder to do it, right? So when it comes to Usman, he has every ability. He really does. I really do think he beats Buckley. I really do think he goes in there and he shows his, his legendary status, his past self. You know what I mean? Because even if you look at the Leon Edwards loss, the when he got knocked out, he was dominating Leon Edwards that whole fight until he got knocked out. You know what I mean? And yeah, he's on a 3-fight losing streak, but that's against high level competition, guys. All right, that's against high level competition. You saw what Chimaev did to Robert Whitaker fairly quickly, fairly quickly. So you gotta take that into consideration as well. You know what I mean? When we're talking about, you know, Kamaru Usman. Now, do I have a little bit of water in here? Jesus, not even a drop. I'm thirsty right now. Wow. But yeah, when it comes to Kamaru Usman and his plans, I really hope he's able to do it. That sounds exciting to me. That sounds very, very much exciting. You know what I mean? I do understand JDM is there, but I do think Islam beats JDM. I really do think JDM loses against Islam, and the reason why is because when you go back and you look at that Bilal Muhammad fight, um, guys, that fight was very close. Anybody could have taken that fight. You know, in my opinion, it definitely should have been. It should have been split decision. Whoever, because the fight was that close. When you go back and watch, I watched the fight 3 times, and the fight was very much close. If you're talking about counting per round the punches and the combinations, it was close as hell. All right, so that's the reason why I think Islam wins, because I think he actually uses and utilizes his wrestling early on in the fight, versus what Bilal Muhammad did, which was, try to use his wrestling later on in the rounds. So I think that's how that one goes, guys. But yeah, man, I just wanted to get on here and talk a little bit about Usman. I wanted to make a little, short vid, get on the live really fast, you know, uh, to talk about what Usman said and how much cojones it takes, for a person to say what he said. And not only that, I will be going live. I did want to get on here and say I will be going live for tomorrow's event. I will be going live for that. I think I'm gonna go live from the very beginning. I think I'm gonna go live when the event really starts. Usually, I usually watch half. I usually go live half of the event. So, but for this one, I'm gonna stay live for the whole event. Why not? As it stands right now, I'm 117 wins and 83 losses. That is 117 wins and 83 losses for my UFC fight predictions. That's very good. UFC fight predictions for 2025. So we are moving forward with that. But yeah, guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. And don't forget to click that bell notification, okay? Click that bell notification because it keeps us all connected in this beautiful community. And this beautiful community that you guys are building, because this is a channel for the fans, by the fans. You already know. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to get out of here soon. I think tomorrow's card is going to be really good. I really do think so. Even the co-main event, I'm impressed with. You know what I mean? Rose Namajunas and Miranda Maverick. I like both girls. I really do like both girls. Rose Namajunas is a legend in the game. So, it should be an interesting night. There's a lot of interesting fights right now in this card. I mean, we got Malcolm Wellmaker. That's. I mean, he's up against a dead body, though, guys. He's up against a dead body. I mean, no disrespect to him. I understand. In his recent press conference, he talks about his struggles. After his loss against Sean O'Malley and Chris Matano. Um, But guys, let's be honest, man. The guy's 0-2 in the UFC. He's a dead body. Respects to him, and he's brought into the UFC to make Malcolm Wellmaker look very, very well. Good. They want the UFC. They know what they're doing. Malcolm Wellmaker is a KO artist, and Chris, he kind of gets KO'd, so it's a perfect match. But yeah, I'll be looking for that fight and that KO. That's gonna happen for sure. What else is happening on this card? I mean, we got Cody Garbrandt. He's on a 2-1, fight record right now. In his last 3, he's 2-1. His fight is going to be most likely very exciting. Hopefully, he can get a dub. You know what I mean? It would be nice to see Cody Garbrandt go on a run and possibly, fight for gold again. Can you imagine that? That would be awesome. But we're going to see about that. We're going to see. What else? What else? We got also the two grandpas of the card right now. Michael Chiesa versus Court McGee. Okay. Both guys, they're gonna go crawling into the octagon, barely make it into the octagon. And I picked Michael Chiesa, to beat him with his cane and to win the fight. That's what basically I said. But when I'm looking at this card, it's an okay card. But when you look at the people on this card, I mean, there's a lot of you have a ton of fighters who are 1-2 in their last 3. You know what I mean? A ton of fighters. I'm counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's about 5 or 6 or 7 fighters on this card who are 1-2 in their last 3. And you got a couple guys who are on a good undefeated record. You got 2-0, 2-0. Dumar Sai, he's 2-0 right now. His last 2 fights. Mansur Abdul Malik, he's also 2-0 in his last 2 fights. So we there's some people on here that are okay, but yeah. That's about it. That's really pretty much all that's happening on this card. I mean, you got Andre Petroski. I don't believe in the guy. He's 3-0 in his last 3 fights. I mean, I just don't believe in the guy. I just really don't. I mean, I think he loses this fight. I think Edmund ends up winning this fight. That's my belief on that one, guys. But yeah, man. 117 wins and 83 losses. Not bad. Got to continue to grind. I will be going live tomorrow. So hopefully I could catch a lot of people on here on the live, and you guys can be here with me. Why not? I have to make sure I eat, though. That's one thing. On these lives, man, I be getting hungry. You know what I mean? I need to eat every like 2 hours, basically, almost. I'm a hungry boy, You know what I mean? So I am hoping I'm just gonna eat a ton of meat right before the event starts. I'm just gonna order some food and get a whole bunch of paws, get a whole bunch of meat, probably some ribs. Yeah, probably some baby back ribs, and yeah, eat the whole damn thing. Probably take 2 orders of that. Eat that, and then go live. That's most likely what's gonna happen. Let's prepare for tomorrow. It's gonna be a good night of fights. Hopefully it's a good night of fights, and there's a whole bunch of punches being thrown, and a whole bunch of knockouts for tomorrow. For tomorrow's UFC event, Usman versus Buckley, Namajunas versus Maverick. It should be a great night of fights, to be honest. Should be a great night of fights. But guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. I can't do this without you guys. Don't forget to click that bell notification. It keeps us all connected in this beautiful community that you guys are building, because this is a channel for the fans, by the fans. I'm out of here, guys. Like and subscribe, like I said. Until next time, y'all. I will be going live tomorrow for tomorrow's UFC event, so I'll see you then.